We have volume. So this is not going to be one of those aesthetically pleasing get ready with me's. You're just lucky that you're not seeing my giant pile of dirty laundry in the background because my life is a mess right now. But it's also good. Like, there's a lot of things happening. First and foremost, I will be inserting some of the footage from my... You know what? I should probably like pull the blinds all the way up. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Let me just like... So I don't have... Hold on. Because otherwise, you won't really see the shiz. Okay. So, I'm going to start with the smallest thing. First of all, when I opened it, it was packaged super, super well. I got the... What's the word? You know? No, not that. Bundle. I got the bundle. So it came with candles. Listen, I've worked so much I can't even like get my brain together. So the first thing that I saw was this, and it said, "Thank you for your purchase. We hope you love it. We'd love to hear your feedback and reviews via our website." It's really cute. I really like this artwork. This artwork is tits. Yeah. And that's why one of the things I like about this brand is like, I feel like it's very Audra coded. So we're going to start with the least interesting thing, I guess, is the candles, because it came with candles. So I have candle 1, which is Lingering Souls, and it has a wooden wick. It has like a blueberry-y, oceany kind of smell, and I like it so far. I haven't burned it yet. I was waiting to show you all the things. And then that's the first one. Then Dark Secrets is like a black cherry. Wooden wick. Yeah. They smell like soaps and like lavender. I caught a hint of lavender in there. So, and I think because I saw the descriptions of what the candles smelled like, I was like, why not? And I also used Millie's code, Bad to the Brow. I used her code because it was already on sale. And then I also used the code so it was like a little under. So I got the 2 candles. So then, let's get into the palette and the swatching, baby. So first of all, the cover, the outside cover matches the actual cover. So you're not playing that weird game of like, you have to keep this. Like, I'm going to recycle this. Welcome back, Janet. I'm going to recycle this. Like, maybe, because this has like a story on the back where this does not. Because it says, "Where shadows linger and whispers chill, under ancient ruins a pond lies still. Within its depths an amulet gleams bright, holding souls captive in eternal night." Nobody was expecting a dramatic reading in this unboxing situation. All right, so I'm going to open it and you're going to have a nice time. I did get the Fantasy Cosmetica Harvest of Souls bundle. I'm going to open this like this. I'm going to take off the plastic. And this is her. All right, so I'm just going to swatch the shimmery shades. I will come back with a look. We'll do a look probably Sunday. I don't know if I'll start the stream doing the look with the palette or not, but we'll do it. And then I'll put the whole video up for patrons and whatnot. I'll like cut it all up and do the things that I do. All right, so first I'm going into Schemes. Oh my God, it's the first shimmer. This one. Okay. This is what it looks like on the finger. It looks wet. Oh my God, this camera's so good. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot how beautiful. It looks very wet It has like green, black base, but it's giving like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like this is beautiful for deep skin. I think that for me, I think it's just, oh gosh, it's gonna make my eyelid look like it's a little bit wet, and I'm kind of excited for that. All right, so the next shimmer I'm going into is Eternal, which is this one right here. This is like a silver purple. Oh, a silvery purple. I like these shimmers. I like that they're not like too much, if that makes sense. Okay. Next up, we're going to take a peek at Ensnare, which is this pink shade. I feel like it's more of a purpley pink, duochrome, perhaps multi-chrome. This is also crumbly but soft. Crumbly but soft. That is it on my finger. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty too. And I feel like intensity is going to matter on how you put this on. I swear I lived. I did it all. Yes. Because there's that one brand that's in Australia, I think, and I feel like their hollows and stuff like that are really pretty, but they're mad chunky. Okay, we're gonna go into Souls, which is like a purpley, bluey shade right here. On camera, it's gonna come across. You didn't like their last two so much? Oh, interesting. Which two did you get that you didn't like? I'm curious. This one called out to me. Ooh, this is really soft. Like, I can't even really describe how soft it is. There we go. Now, you might not necessarily need this, but it does have a blue shift to it. In a piney hollow, but me can't find. All right. We have two more. It's going to be Obsession, which is this shade. And then the last one is going to be Immortality. Ah, okay. I did not get that one. I got this one because it's a purple and green palette. Oh, geez. Okay. That is glorious to me. Absolutely stunning. I love me a purpley blue. Now on camera, it's coming across green, I'm sure. But in person, it's like a purpley blue. So it just depends. Yeah, this might be a bit of a problem. And then finally, Immortality, which is the blue shade. That one is also very, very soft. So these have this sensation where they look similar until you swatch. Oh my gosh. These are really pretty. Wow. Okay. This is a really good palette for me so far. Oh, I'm sorry, Janet, that sucks. I'm gonna have to wash my hands because I'm going to have to. Okay, I don't know for sure, but I am gonna tell you there is a very good chance that that last shade that I swatched might stain. There's a good possibility it could stain. Oh my God, that's fine. Isn't it? I'm like, that's fine. Okay, so because it wasn't on long enough, but I could feel it and see it kind of doing it between my finger and my skin, where I was like, you might be playing me. But you can tell I've never opened this blinds there. Baby, your breath is hot. He just got back from a walk with my mama. I feel like I'm not doing a good job with natural lighting, and I don't know which way to sit to make it work better. Let me just look. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Maybe I'll sit on the floor. But the sun is always moving, so what am I? You will get it. Also, my nose ring went down the drain in the sink, so that's... Bo just went on a walk with my mom. Bo, say hi. He hates the camera so much. BB, are you going to say hello to everybody? He said, Mom, I don't want to be on camera. His breath is very hot and he smells like outside. Anyways, let me see if I maybe move over here and that helps. I don't know. We're gonna make do, and because I'm filming in the room because I didn't want to wake up M. That's news one. But wait, I gotta do this in order. Or whatever. There's no order. M has moved in. I'll explain about that more in a moment. But I did get the, I'll be inserting footage from the stream, but I did get the combination pack. I can't, for some reason, I literally can't think of the word. I know it's not combination pack. The word is bundle. The word is bundle. I got the bundle for, no, I can't remember the name of the brand. I got this. I will put the name. I'm so tired. It's 70 hours. I'm gonna see if I can like, I don't know. Listen, I'll figure it out. Oh, look at that, it's perfect. All we needed was cloud cover. Also, they're doing yard work outside. They're still building houses. So if you can hear that, okay. Also, I wanted to take this time to thank all of y'all. Because of y'all is why I was able to get this Harvest of Souls bundles with the 2 candles. The candles have wooden wicks and they smell quite lovely. Not overwhelming, which I really like. And I think I'm gonna get more candles from them if they have more. Or like the next time they have like a bundle like this because it's quite good. It's frara. No, that's not it. I know it starts with an F and it's like, where's my phone? And it's so easy, but it's like my brain, listen, I've been working like 12 hours almost every single day of my life. Harvest of Souls bundle. Why would it say Fantasy Cosmetica? Listen. So anyways, I will be inserting some footage here of like what one look looked like, because I'm gonna do another look with this. This is what girly looks like in person, like up close, in person, in direct sunlight, smacking you upside your head. Do you know what I mean? Very pretty. I saw this palette and I just knew I had to have it. I think today I'm going to be doing like a darker, more mysterious look because I'm that bitch. But also I think because I'm tired, I might put Sacrifice under here. And I'm going to put Necromancer all over the lid. And then I'm going to, I think maybe put some Schemes in on top of it. And then perhaps Obsession in my inner eye corner. I'm going to show this to you so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And maybe I'll have some post-editing tricks I do. I will also say, having done one look with this, definitely have some kind of glitter primer because that's really going to make the shades pop. And also some of them will look super wet, which is very lovely. You can also use these shades as highlighters. And I would also say that it's probably in your best interest because there is some fallout. This is very pigmented, to make sure that your face is clean and you do your eyes first. Now, it's whatever your life wants to be, right? If you're a person who's like, I don't care if my whole face is covered in powder, then live your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the boss. I'm not the boss of anybody. I'm barely the boss of myself. Do you know what I mean? Barely the boss of myself. Baby, don't lick your junk on the bed. You know the rules. You know the rules. Don't look at me like that. Thank you. Anyways. I don't care if he licks himself. I just don't want him licking his junk on the bed because it's fucking gross. Because he leaves a wet spot. Anyway, M is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little... Listen, you don't really care what brush I'm using, do you? Because we're all old. Maybe some of you aren't old. Also, I want to take... Wait, I did that. Thank y'all. Because that's what I use the funds for this time. I do have to go in store to get the Win Beauty stuff because the shades are really weird with the foundation. So I'm just kind of not super interested in, like, normally my shade matching is unmatched whenever I just do it online, but I just don't really want to, like, oh, let me bring in a little closer. I just don't really want to, like, fuck that up this time. There's a mirror back there and I keep forgetting that it exists. So anyways, so I feel like it was the 13th. It was in fact the 13th. I might actually put a little ambition around this. We're gonna see how I do this. Okay, anyways, so it was on October 13th. Em arrived and we both had a harrowing time at the airport because we had to go to DFW I had to pick Em up from DFW International, which I hate that airport. I hate all airports, but I just really hate the DFW International Airport because it's like, really, it's kind of weird to get there. And then when you get there, it's just like this merry-go-round of nightmares, just like getting in and out. And I find it so stressful. It makes me sweaty. So I get there and Em's messaging me like, oh, I've landed, but I still have to go through customs. And I'm like, cool. That's perfect because I am just now parking. And Em's like, yeah, go ahead and park. And I'm like, okay. But then I have to pee. And once I recognize that, I'm like, well, we're going to have to go pee. So I park and it's like 2-hour parking. And when I tell you, I don't know how I managed with this like weird ass luck, but I ended up getting this parking spot that was like not only on the first floor of the parking structure or whatever, but like literally you didn't even have to walk that far inside of the structure to get to my car. So I was like, cool. Very excited. I get there and I'm like waiting. And here's where things get interesting. I see these guys come out and I see them. I don't see that they have instruments or anything yet, but I could just tell by the look of them, they were a metal band. And I was like, oh Lordy, there's a metal band. So I'm like, and me and Em are texting back and forth via Marco Polo, which I think is actually quite hilarious because we do actually have each other's numbers, but like something about the phone, we're like, no, thank you. So, ooh, this is going to just be, I think I am going to get Black Ops 6. Listen, I am depressed, so I'm going to soothe myself with Victoria's Secret pink sweatpants and Black Ops 6. Thank you. My depression is just it is entirely caused by work right now. I'm so tired. I'll get into that later. So anyways, I get Em. But it was funny because I texted them and I was like, hey, did you travel with like a metal band? And Em's just like, what? And then like I show them when they get off. When they get off, it's so exciting because I'm like, number one, I'm excited that I'm in the right spot. Okay. That's why I hate the airport. But there's only one spot for international flights. And I'm like asking bro outside. And I'm just like, hey, what's up with that? And he's like, doot. That's not what he said, but that's all I care about what he said. Like, I don't care enough about whatever he replied to. It's a man. So that takes place. And I'm like, all right, I'm looking for like a particular, oh, that might work. That is not going to work. That's not going to work at all. This one might be more to my liking. Anyways, I'm going to have to bring this in closer, and I don't know what that's going to do to the light, but here we are. So what happens is like we're in the car, we're riding, we're having a nice time. We were going to stop at Raising Cane's for foods. However, I am not a glutton for punishment, and I don't know if y'all have ever been to Cane's in Texas, but like on a Sunday at like 5-ish, that's going to be that's going to be a time. The line is like around the building. So instead we go to El Pollo Loco, which was okay. I haven't had El Pollo Loco since I lived in LA, so, and the chicken was quite dry. I was disappointed. That's what I'm going to say. The chicken was dry and I was disappointed. The chicken was dry like my vagina. I'm sorry, that was gross. And it's not dry, it's just dry when men talk to me. Anyway, so nobody was expecting that, and maybe I should cut that out, but probably won't. Anyway, so we get here, M is settled. But of course, as is the usual affair with Audra type shit, the room is not perfectly ready because I have been working 11 and 12-hour days every day. So I'm like, I'm super sorry that I'm not really prepared. I haven't finished cleaning out the closet. I haven't finished doing any of the things, but you do have a TV. And, you know, you can use the office downstairs because my mom actually has a different office as well downstairs. So I think that you can use that one for like streaming and work and stuff. I'm currently building the desk, which is something I'm going to be doing today as well. But I know I'm not going to start off my day by doing that because I literally can't fathom doing that right now. Like my brain, I don't know how else to explain it, but my brain is so fucking fried. So Em is here and it's been quite lovely. We ordered dinner and we eat. My mom makes us food because my mom. And I just feel like it's really nice actually. It's been like a couple of weeks, I guess. What's today? The 29th? So then that means it has been 16 days. The reason I made that weird face is because that's the face I make while I'm mentally doing math. Buddy, your tummy. My stomach be making all these noises. So I'm gonna come like right here so you can kind of see, because I feel like I see it, but you may not see it. It's like right here, there's like a dusting of the green. And I don't know if the camera is trying too hard to make me look pretty, which isn't, you know, so difficult. I'm also trying not to look at the viewfinder. So if shit is out of focus, you know, turns out sometimes we do need to look at ourselves. Bitch. Okay, I'm being an asshole. So M is here now, which has been quite nice. And it was really nerve-wracking because I was kind of like in this mindset where I was like, I hope it doesn't like stress our friendship because we also do business together. I just spit. I was like, we also do business together, like all of these things. And I was like kind of concerned that any of that could get kind of fucked up, but it's actually been quite nice. So, you know, and it is nice having like another human to come and like, yes, my mom's here. I'm not saying that my mom isn't a human. I'm just saying, sometimes like me and my mom, you know, that's all. Like that's the end of that sentence. I almost, you know, when I'm on, excuse me, on stream, I really like to use my hourglass shiz, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go grab that. 14 minutes. I have like 10 minutes before this cuts off. Hold on. I don't know how much that you caught, but I found M. M found me. All right, so my Hourglass Vanish Concealer, it's my favorite one to use for streaming because it stays it stays properly and I look quite pretty with it. I'm afraid it always kind of has like a funk on it and I don't know if that's my fault or not. And honestly, I'm not gonna investigate. I have this spot right here that's caused from my glasses. And so stupidly, I've just like not been wearing sunglasses as of late. Yes, this is a lot of concealer. I do this on purpose. I do it on purpose. Because I bring this like way the fuck down here. So, work. I have panic attacks literally every Sunday. Every Sunday I have panic attacks. Because I know that going into work on Monday, it's going to be an absolute nightmare because my route is 71 hours. And I know you're sitting there thinking to yourself, Audra, didn't they just cut your route? Yes, boo. However, the subject matter expert, the one who was supposed to know what to fucking do and all of this stuff, he miscalculated. Imagine a man being wrong. But
I'm going to hell. I'm sorry to the men who are the couple of men who are here and you're watching this video. Like, it's not you, obviously. You're not the men in question. It's men asterisk. So what happened, and I knew this was happening when they were cutting it. I thought it was weird because I took out an entire neighborhood. And when I say an entire neighborhood, I mean this neighborhood had over probably like at least 600 homes in it, okay? At the very least. And that's houses. That doesn't even account for the like 1,200 apartment units. So like, I was just like, that is a route, okay? And when I saw what they were doing with all of it, I was just like, they done fucked this up again. Go DJ. So they did fuck it up. And unfortunately, I am now stuck with this route that went from a blistering whopping 75 hours to a lowly 71 hours a week. Oh my God, Bethany. Don't tell anyone, I'm barely working. So yeah, now I have like stress all the time. It's affecting my CPTSD, my anxiety, my stress every day. I'm just like, and M can now testify that I do in fact take 30-minute showers because that's the only way I can decompress. I'm just in there wiggling, listening to Glorilla and like WAP. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, when are they gonna cut it? Well, that's the fun part, Bethany. I don't know. It could be in March, it could be never. On the other side of this, it is nice because Bo has someone to like relax with. I always wear I wear bougie everything for stream, to be honest, but my base products are like Dior Forever. I'm always like, listen, this shit stays on for stream. It looks amazing. I look immaculate for hours. So that's what I'm going to do. So it is nice because Bo like has two people who are home with him all day when I'm working for hours and hours. But it's so funny because like M will literally, like on Mondays, M just like disappears. Goes off into the ether. Whenever I get home, I swear M hears my carpool and it is like, well, goodbye. This isn't when we chat. I know you had a rough Monday. Just gone. I just like see evidence that they existed in the sitting room. I'm like, oh my God. It's kind of it makes me laugh because I'm just like, it's just funny to me. Like I get in the shower and do all the things and then I'm like, no, we can like talk now that I'm like human after I've showered for 30 minutes. Like I'm a human being again. So that exists. What else has been happening? You know, sometimes you ever just like find out, this will be very, very vague, but like, have you ever just like discovered like that someone you knew was just like you, there's something off-putting, obviously, about finding out someone that you thought you knew isn't who you thought they were. But it is just so, this isn't about M. M is in the next room. I could just tell M. This isn't about M. I'm just going to say that off the bat, but it's not about anybody that y'all know, I think. Anyways, the point is, it's just a little unnerving to come to the realization that somebody that you thought you knew, you don't know, and like they're a liar and a thief and a grifter, and it's just very upsetting. And that's as much as I'm going to say about that. It has been very stressful for me to deal with that, and I don't know how to handle it moving forward. So I'm just being a cunt. Oh, hi. It's me again. I just put on my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer because I am just trying to get through that one. I don't love it. I put on a ColourPop blush. I put on my Givenchy powder. Now I'm going to do my brows. Don't look at me. Like, don't look at me. What else has happened? Oh, M has also noticed, because M's here now, that my mom, who definitely doesn't have ADHD at all, like at all, that's all sarcasm, definitely does have. So, it's been fun. Mostly, like, I've been doing a lot of streaming because, one, I love it, but two, it's just relatively easy for me to do, and I'm excited because I have a couple things on the docket today for stream, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm wondering if I'm literally just going to get Black Ops and play it, which I feel like that's very much a real possibility. Because the stress levels I have been under. Of course, listen, it's actually kind of cloudy, but like mad windy. All right, so this is where I'm going to make things interesante. That would have gone better if there was actually like music. I'm sure I could put some in post. I like to say, like, you know, film shit like I'm smart. So that's happened. I'm supposed to build table today. However, I'm not supposed to do anything because I know if M sees this, M will like, I know when M sees that, let me rephrase. I know when M sees it, they'll get mad at me and be like, you don't have to do anything. And they'll assert my dominance over myself, which was a fucking wild ass sentence to say. Okay, so I'm going in with the NYX glitter primer. I still have a bunch of this, so I'm just going to use it. And like literally nobody can stop me. You know what I mean? Like nobody. And I'll show you kind of the shape that I made. Because I'm putting it like on top, right? Because I'm going to use another brush kind of like this. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's what we're going with. You know what I mean? So while that side dries, I'm going to do it on the other side. Don't act like you forgot. Okay. It's been getting mad funky windy over here. And I just feel like there's like another storm. So, it's another election year, and I'm honestly not sure how we got here. It's very depressing. I think that that's adding to my anxiety as well. Now I'm gonna bring up something like kind of serious because I'm a dick face, and why would I let you all rest and enjoy your day when I could instead stress you out, yeah. I'm gonna stress you out instead. Have a good time. Sacrifice is going underneath here because this is a green look, but I always have to joker my shit out. And I was doing this before the Joker, so just listen. I know that the sun is doing whatever the fuck the sun does. We're gonna pretend like it's not doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Can we like pretend? I know this much is true. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. I normally use black, but today we're just gonna go ahead and use the same green for my eyebrows under there, because on my black ass eyes, it's literally going to look more black than green. Or, you know, I could be wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? I could be absolutely wrong. Incorrect. Incorrect. But for the sake of this thing I'm doing, I'm going to pretend that I'm not incorrect. And I'm going to continue moving forward. One of the things I was thinking about, which I know is like counterintuitive to like being less stressed out, but I was just thinking about how the US is like this gilded cage that we're all kind of stuck in. Like, it seems like such a good idea to be like, oh, I'm gonna leave, but I'm a neurodivergent person and I can't really just consider leaving. Like, there's like food and shit that isn't everywhere. And I know because I grew up overseas, right? There's still things that I miss from my childhood, which is actually quite upsetting. Like very specific candies, noodles, even like, I remember my abject disappointment when they brought Dragon Ball Z to the US and it was like very kiddie-like at the time. Because that shit was violent when I was growing up in Japan. So it was just like weird to watch it be completely different than what I was used to. So, you know, I'm looking actually quite devilish and I'm kind of living for it. Let me go ahead and put the shade on, which I said I was going to use Schemes. Because I've used it on my inner eye corner, but that's it. Oh, hell yeah. Listen, I promise you, when the sun is done being a dick face, you're going to be able to see all of this. I'm not going to be rude to the sun, because there's going to come a time where I'm going to be like fucking begging for the sun to come back out. So I'm sorry, sun. Anyways, I was just thinking about that, like, you know, because the amount of people who are like, I'm going to leave, and like, really, we can't. And also, even if you do, like, the recognition of like, you shouldn't give up your US citizenship because it's still quite helpful to you. Like, no matter, I mean, yes, I know that even if you're black, I am going to say that, even if you're black, it's very helpful to still have your US citizenship, because US citizenship still means something. So, you know, and you never know what's going to break out in other places that we go to, because contrary to our popular belief, or how much we don't want it to matter, everything the US does impacts everywhere else. So that does kind of put a damper on like getting the fuck out, you know? That was very depressing, and I'm sorry I brought it up, but like, it's been on my mind for a while. Because like, people are like, oh, where would you go and what would you do? And I'm just like, I don't know, actually. I actually do not know. Like, I think we're just kind of stuck in a lot of ways. And I know none of us like it, but here we are. Okay. I'm gonna I feel like this obsession shade is a little hollow, and I'm just gonna, on the outsides here, with my finger, that was actually a really smooth move. Go me. Of course, I always do it with like the same finger on both sides, and the problem is I should have used my other finger because I don't know how to blend from like the side on both of them, because that was just, you know, I just be doing things, you know what I mean? Let me live my life. So anyways, I just can't wait for the election season to be over, and hopefully it ends with us having our rights back. That's all I can hope for. I'm gonna stop talking about it, because honestly, the more I talk about it, the more depressed and sad I get inside my spirit. And I don't want to be depressed nor sad, so we're just gonna keep making this bottom part thicker, chunkier, kind of angrier. I'm actually gonna put quite a bit here, because when I blend these out, because of the formula, ooh, I can see my cheek fuzz. Because of the formula, for me, it's very easy for it to just like blend all the way out, because I'm going to put Patience underneath here too, which is a very light purple. Which I like to do that because I think that it blends out easier than just like constantly doing circular motions and shit. I'll show y'all as soon as, again, once the sun stops being a little bitch, we're going to have a nice time. All right, so there's that. Told y'all about the work. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you, I saw this little spider and it gave me uppies. I'm gonna put photos in there, but it looked like it wanted me to give it uppies. But then every time I tried to give it uppies, it was like, girl, no. And I was like, rude. So that's where we stand there. Don't ask about that weird ass face I made that you couldn't see in the sun. Okay, so I'm gonna do this again, and I'm gonna just kind of blend like this, right? Okay. I'm like, peekaboo. Pika. Okay. Then, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm gonna come right there. We're gonna darken the edge. We're gonna make the edge a little darker so I look a little bit more dangerous. Push those little daisies and make them come up. Okay. So far I have loved this collection, to be honest. Like I said previously, I talked to you about the spider. We have some new people coming into work, so that has been nice, but it's the post office, so who knows how that long that's gonna last. The post office can't keep people to say they get name lives. Okay, face. And again, I know I keep saying I'm gonna get the win, but I don't leave my house. It's part of the problem. It's like after you work the shifts I work, I'm just so tired. I don't want to go anywhere. So, and I think for me, you know what? Since I use schemes, I am going to use souls. That's fine. I'm going to use souls. I had that planned, so that is what I'm going to do. Am I? Because if it doesn't... It's not really doing what I want, actually. Like, kind of. Oh, never mind. I'm just tripping. But I'm still going to... Actually... Because, like, that's kind of pretty, right? Like, that little, like... Y'all can't really see it either. So I think... We're going to squirt, and we're going to hit it with ensnare. I'm also going to put lashes on. We'll see how long those last during stream. Because, y'all, I swear to y'all... Every time I put lashes on during stream, I'm a bad bitch for like 2 hours until I'm like, enough is enough. And I start being very like, Cole, cool my mother. Tell her I've had enough. Remove my lashes, Jeeves. I'm sorry I'm like this. But yeah, and M has also integrated into my Sunday ritual of my mom goes to church and then I order from First Watch. And if y'all don't know what First Watch is, like, it's quite delicious. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like fancy, like fresh to table type food. Does that make sense? That's what it is. I'm sure that guy's voting for Trump. Anyway, that's what that is. Alright, there's like so much happening right here, but like this is the eye. Sorry about that. That was my neck. I feel like that's the last thing, is all the comorbidities with my autism, like punching me in my face. So that's been great. Just great. I'm gonna get a nose ring and we're gonna get the shit for the lashes and then I'm gonna leave you alone. It's literally just been like noises of me opening shit and closing shit because I can't fucking find my lash glue. It's very irritating. I'm at least gonna do do my liner because I have a liner glue, but I don't like it as much, because why the fuck not? It's my signature look. Okay, another fun thing, forgot to tell y'all. So I talk about streaming on Twitch. Well, Emma offered to help me with things, and they're like, oh, I can help you. And I was like, yeah, no, it's just that, and finally I had to just say it. I was like, it's just that it's different with you, like, directly in my face helping me. I was like, it feels weird, because it's one thing for me to ask you over Marco Polo, and then you're like, oh, yeah. And then you'll send me screenshots or whatever, and I'm like, cool. I'm like, that's one thing, okay? I was like, but something about you being like directly here, I'm like, I can't be needy in person. So that's a thing. These are the lashes I'm trying to put on. I got these because they're like, I feel like I can wear these on stream longer. They're Ardell Active Lash. I don't know what's active about them. I feel like they just name shit. And I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go on one more trip around the world to see if I can find my lash glue. Been around the world, I can't find my lash glue. Okay, be right back. Okay, I finally found something that I can use. It's not what I wanted, but we're gonna still hope for the best. Anyways, we've got the anxiety and the panic attacks. We've got waiting for election season to be over because it's mad stressful for all of us. The holiday season is coming, which means everybody's gonna be doing vlog. It's not me, please. I don't vlog, Mus. I don't vlog at all. Well, you know, that's not true. I vlog weird stuff. And I have the little spider, which hopefully I inserted a cute little photo for y'all to see the little spider that I found. It was like, here, do you want to grab these with the tweezers so that it's easier? And I'm like, no, I want to make my life hard and rip the lash in 40 different places while I try to make this work, because why would I make my life easy, bitch? Anyways, fun fact. Ooh, that's the wrong side. I don't want to start on that side. Cause wait, isn't this? No. Well, it actually kind of doesn't matter. I feel like this will work either way, and it doesn't have any pokey edges for me. So, another fun fact is that it's like my eye foldies are what make it really difficult for me to wear lashes a lot. Just like the way that my eyes are set up. Because like one of my eyes is legitimately like larger than the other eye. And I've said this multiple times, like you can look and see it, like it's not like, oh no, and it's like I have to go visit like a doctor, but like I hate doing it because going to the doctor while black is like one of the worst things ever, because it's just they don't care. I got bronchitis. I didn't really get to talk to y'all about the itis. So I got bronchitis. I feel like I talked to you a little bit about it in the last one. I feel like that's true, but I was like so hopped up on drogas that I'm not exactly sure what took place then, to be honest. Because they had me on the steroids. They had me on all the shits, baby. They're like, here. I was off for a week, by the way. I was out of work for a week. Okay. All right. I think, like, I like this. It's a very natural lash. And, yeah, that's fine. I can't get this part right here to be exactly how I want it to be. But it's not, uh-oh. Okay. Now I gotta go back in with another. This is why I don't like this, because it's not as strong as the other thing, but I can't find the other thing to save my life. Like, and I used to be like, oh, I have too much of it. I feel like this always happens with my lash glue, because, you know, I do the Amazon thing, and I very consistently will be like, oh, I have like 40 of these, right? I'll be like, oh no, there's 40 of them. And then I'll just stop. I'll be like, don't order them. And then my goofy ass is like left sitting there like, uh-oh. No, I have none. Well, I just don't know where I put things. Thanks, ADHD. And I know there's somebody who's like, why don't you have like a labeled, you know what? That would be great. I should label things. I should. I didn't. So what are you going to do now? Exactly. Oh my God, I just poked myself in the eye with this. Oh, this is a smaller lash. That's why I'm having such difficulties with it. I should have gotten my tweezer. But now it's too late. I've already fucked myself. Okay. If it wants to stay, great. If it doesn't, because it's not going to want to. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of stipple over that spot right there so it'll hopefully work out. But I like this lash because it's fairly natural. These are the ones I can usually stand while I'm streaming longer than some of my other ones, because some of my other ones I can't fucking stand when I'm streaming. Like, I think that they're beautiful and they're gorgeous, but when I'm streaming, it's like, it's a whole other problem. I'm just like, oh my God, this is a lot. Because I'm just like, I can't, like, every time I blink, like, there's like air. And I'm like, I can't breathe. Stop it. So there's that aspect. I guess it's, I don't know what active means on this lash, but we're gonna hope for the best, I guess. So at this point in my life, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my 45th, because it's sneaking up on me. Like, I know that people are like, Audra, it's almost, you know, your birthday's in April. Yeah, the thing is, my birthday always arrives, and I didn't realize it had arrived. And then everybody's asking me, well, not everybody, but like my 4 friends are like, what do you want? What do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know, because I hadn't really thought about it, because one, I don't do a lot for my birthday. And that'll put me 5 years, for those of you who don't know, that'll put me 5 years, content warning, I guess, to when I just decided to continue living. So that'll put me 5 years, because, you know, when you, growing up in the time I grew up in, like, I just kind of didn't expect to make it this far. And it's like, now I'm here. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do with this information? I'm like, I'm still alive and I don't know why. And honestly, sometimes I'm just like, ugh, you know, because it's like not great. You know what I mean? You were like expecting, I don't know. I not that I was expecting to be rich or anything. I just kind of had like a different expectation of what my life would look like. And it wasn't exactly this. It's getting closer to whatever I wanted it to be. Oh my God. That's super rare. What I'm saying about that being rare is that more often than not, like, one of my eyelashes looks really good and the other one looks like fucked up, which it probably does in pictures. Like, when I take photos, it's going to be like one is great and the other one's just going to be doing whatever the fuck it does. So that is it. I will come back with another look from this. I will also have a look from Shall We, because M came with a Shall We palette and they gave a mini version of that palette. So M gave me the mini version. Let me show it to you right quick before I log off with this thing and go do some streaming. By the time we come back, you know, like, my braids will have been fixed. I'm going for like more of a gingery situation next time around. I really like these lashes. They feel really good on, actually. I'm gonna say that now, but as soon as like I'm sitting and streaming, I'm gonna be pissed off about it. We'll see. You know how it feels if you are another one of my ADHD autistic fam. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh no, this is fine. And then, like, you know, an hour into it, I'll be pissed off and be like, whose idea was this? It was mine. Hold on, let me grab the palette for you. The funny part is, I don't always stream with makeup on, but like, in case, like, I have some things I wanted to talk about, you know, that's gonna get edited and put up for YouTube and whatnot. And in case I did actually feel like doing that, I wanted to have my makeup on. So it is the Shall We Makeup Somber Garden palette. Looks like this, and this is the mini. And it's so funny because I was actually looking to buy one of these, and I think that this is like probably quite close to a color story for me, which is funny enough, it actually is kind of close to that. So I feel like I'm gonna have a really good time with both of these. You know, it's fall. Bring out your smudgy, grungy lives. We'll be pulling this out, and at some point I will actually leave my house, right? And I'll go into an Ulta and I'll get the stuff for Win Beauty. I have the funds set aside. I literally just haven't gone anywhere. I just stay inside my house because the thought of going outside when I'm outside all day is like, and I just want to be comfortable at home where I belong. You know what I did forget though? Is a little bit of highlight. Hello? Hello? We're not gonna leave this. I'm gonna drop a little bit of, we're gonna do ensnare on my nose like that. Right there. Just drop a little. And I'm probably gonna do the same on my cheeks right here, you know what I mean? What could that hurt? Possibly. Nothing. Nothing. All right. Now I'm gonna go get Black Ops 6 because Black Ops 6 is as much as Advanced Warfare, which is another good campaign. You know what I mean? So like, why wouldn't I just start there and move my way backwards? I know somebody's just gonna be like, that doesn't make any sense because the story won't make sense, but I live my life however I want to. I got Modern Warfare 2. That was heartbreaking. Anyways, that's it. That's all. I'm gonna go. I feel like there's gotta be some way in which I can show you this look where it's not just like in service of the sun, but also, oh my God, I dropped the mic. But also it's kind of a serve, right? Like, is it not? Like, oh. I wear my sunglasses at night. Anyways, I'm gonna try to not be as weird, but like maybe right there. Not me finding my light, but look, there we go. We got a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.